You've seen it, a converted horse box at a summer festival, string lights overhead, steam curling off the serving hatch, a queue of happy people paying £9 for a toasted cheese sandwich and loving every second of it. It looks like freedom. Quit the job, buy a truck, follow the sun, be your own boss. Tonight we take that dream apart, every pound, every license, every breakdown, every dead freezing morning in January when the square is empty and nobody comes. This is one real UK food truck, costed from the very first day to the end of year 3, permanent council pitch, a full summer of festivals, and an honest answer to the only question that actually matters. Not what you sell, what you take home. No fluff, just numbers. 1. The premise. Why the food truck fools everyone. A food truck is the most romanticised business in the British food industry, and that is exactly why it's so dangerous. The public sees the beautiful truck, the artisan branding, the festival crowd. What they never see is the council bureaucracy, the pitch lottery, the dead winter months, the mechanical breakdowns, the festival applications that get rejected, and the 5 a.m. starts in a cold commissary kitchen. So here's how tonight works. We're going to build this business on 2 revenue streams because one on its own doesn't survive. Stream 1, a permanent council street trading pitch year-round Monday to Saturday in a medium-sized UK city. Stream 2, summer festivals and events from May to September, plus a Christmas market. And we're going to spend real time on the single biggest cost nobody budgets for properly, the truck itself, because your kitchen is a vehicle, and a vehicle is a liability with a heartbeat. Everything is tracked on the naked sheet, money out in red, money in green. By the end, you'll see the full startup cost, the monthly profit and loss for the pitch, and again with festivals added. And the 3-year picture, year 1 to year 3. Let's get into it. 2, the menu, built for speed and margin. A food truck kitchen is tiny, in limited prep space, limited cooking gear, limited storage. So every single item on the menu has to earn its place or it's gone. Our concept is a single tight idea, a gourmet grilled cheese truck, toasted cheese sandwiches, a few upgraded sides and drinks. And that's not a random choice, it's an engineering decision. Here's why grilled cheese wins. Low ingredient count. Bread, cheese, butter, a handful of fillings, fast cook time, 3 to 5 minutes a sandwich, high perceived value. It photographs beautifully, and it's comfort food. It sells in the cold and in the heat, unlike ice cream or salad. It needs almost no equipment, and it's festival perfect, one-handed, no cutlery. The menu 6-course sandwiches, all on thick cut sourdough. The classic aged cheddar and mozzarella, £7.50. Truffle, Gruyere, truffle oil, wild mushroom, caramelized onion, £9.50. The meat, cheddar, smoked bacon, jalapenos, chipotle mayo, £9.50. The pesto, mozzarella, basil pesto, sun-dried tomato, rocket, £8.50. The blue, Stilton, mozzarella, fig jam, walnuts, £9. And the vegan, plant-based cheddar, roasted peppers, spinach, £9. Sides, triple cooked chips at £4, truffle and parmesan fries at $5.50, homemade tomato soup at $3.50, and apple and fennel coleslaw at $2.50. Plus the quiet moneymaker, a soup and sandwich combo at $9.95. Drinks are cans at £1.50, sparkling water at $1.80, and hot drinks, festivals only, from $2.50. Dessert is a warm cookie skillet at £6, and for festivals, 2 premium specials, a lobster and Gruyere grilled cheese at £14 in summer, and a turkey, brie and cranberry at £10 for the Christmas markets. The operational logic is the whole point. 6 sandwiches, but 1 loaf, 1 butter, 1 cooking method. Only 3 proteins to manage. Soup is batch made and held hot, served in 10 seconds. Chips are part cooked in the commissary and finished in the truck fryer. All of it fits in a standard 14-foot truck. Simple menu, simple truck. That's how you survive. 3. Unit economics. Where the money actually hides. Now the numbers. Every wholesale price here is based on real UK catering wholesaler prices, and every cost includes the ingredients plus the packaging for that item. Take the classic. 2 slices of sourdough, 40 pence, cheddar, 55, mozzarella, 30, butter, 12, wrap and sleeve, 15. Total cost, £1.52. It sells for £7.50. That's a gross profit of £5.98, a 79.7% margin. On a cheese toasty, the rest hold up just as hard. The truffle costs £2.57, makes £6.93. The meat costs £2.07, makes £7.43. The pesto, £1.92, makes £6.58. The blue, £2.07, makes £6.93. The vegan, £2.10, makes £6.90. Every sandwich on this menu runs a margin between 73 and 80%. The silent profit engines. But here's the insight most people miss. The sandwiches are the headlines, while the sides are the profit. Triple cooked chips cost 60 pence and sell for £4. That's an 85% margin. Coleslaw, 84%. Truffle fries, 83. Soup, 81. The cookie skillet, 82. Watch what that does. A customer who adds chips to their £7.50 sandwich spends 53% more, but it costs you 60 pence. 60 pence. And the combo deal, quote, make it a meal with soup for a few pounds more, costs you about £1.20 and adds £4 of revenue. Chips and soup are the silent profit engines. The combo is where the money hides. So the strategy is written into the menu itself. The sandwich gets them to the window. The sides and the combo are where you actually get paid. Never let a customer walk away with just a sandwich. 4. The UK food truck market. 2026 reality. Let's size the field. The UK street food market in 2026 is worth somewhere between £1.5 and £2 billion a year. There are roughly 25 to 30,000 food trucks and trailers operating across the country. The average Brit spends between £8 and £12 per street food visit. In festival and event catering alone is a segment worth around 450 million. For trucks that do both, about 40% of revenue comes from regular pitches and 60% from events. And since the pandemic, the whole category has shifted permanently from cheap and quick to artisan experience. Customers now expect restaurant quality from a hatch, and they'll pay restaurant prices for it. The opportunity, the upside is real. Startup is lower than a high street takeaway. You're mobile so you can follow the money. Festivals, Christmas markets, sporting events. There's no fixed rent and no business rates on a council pitch. You pay pitch fees instead, and they're lower. The truck is endlessly photogenic, which cuts your marketing to near zero, and the dual model smooths out the seasons a bit. The risk. And now the honest half. Winter is brutal. November to February, outdoor trading drops 50 to 70%. Council licenses are a lottery. Some prime pitches have 2 to 3 year waiting lists. Festival applications are fiercely competitive. You apply in January and you can get rejected by every major festival in your first year. Your kitchen is a vehicle, so it will break down, and when it does, revenue is zero. Rain kills footfall. A wet Saturday in July can do 30% of a sunny one. And you can't prep at home. You legally need a rented commercial kitchen, a cost almost every newcomer forgets. Keep that list in mind. Every number that follows lives inside those risks. 5. Step 1. The company, the brand, the domain. Let's start spending. First, the legal foundation. You register a limited company at Companies House. As of February 2026, That's £100. And director ID verification is now mandatory. Register it under your trading name. That's your legal entity. A registered office address costs £20 to £50 a year. A business bank account is free to about £10 a month, and it stays strictly separate from your personal money. An accountant runs £60 to £150 a month, and you want one for VAT, payroll, year-end, and keeping you out of trouble. Why limited, not sole trader? One word: liability. You are running a vehicle full of gas, hot oil, and members of the public. If something goes wrong, limited liability protects your house. Don't skip it. Then protect the brand. Register your brand name with the UK Intellectual Property Office, Class 43, food services at £170, because you're about to build a reputation at festivals and on the street, and you don't want someone else trading on it. Finally, the web presence. The .co.uk domain is £8 to £12 a year. A simple one-page site. Menu, where you'll be, which days, which festivals, plus your social feed, is a couple £100 if you build it yourself. And a verified local business listing is critical. People literally search food truck near me, so be findable and update your location when you move. 6. Step 2. The truck, the biggest single cost. This is it, the single largest startup cost and the decision that defines the entire business. Get it wrong and you'll bleed money on repairs or waste money on features you never needed. You've got 3 routes. Option A, buy new, a brand new purpose-built truck from a specialist builder. It's reliable, it's under warranty, it's built to your exact menu, and there are no hidden mechanical ghosts. But it's expensive. It loses 20 to 30% of its value in 3 years, and the lead time is 8 to 16 weeks. A mid-range 14-footer, fully fitted, griddle, fryer, fridge, freezer, sinks, water tanks, generator, extraction, fire suppression, runs £35,000 to £65,000. Call it £45,000 for our purposes. Option B, buy used. A pre-owned truck from someone leaving the trade or upgrading, much cheaper, much faster to get, 1 to 4 weeks. And the brutal first hit of depreciation was already taken by the previous owner. The catch: unknown mechanical history, possible worn equipment, and you must get the gas and electrics professionally inspected before you hand over a penny. Price range 12 to 30,000. Option C, convert a vehicle. Buy a van, horsebox or trailer and convert it. Cheapest on paper, fully custom, and you'll know every inch of it. But it's the longest route, 3 to 6 months, and it demands real skill in gas, electrics, plumbing, welding and ventilation, and it must pass a commercial kitchen inspection. If you don't know what you're doing, you'll spend more fixing mistakes than you'd have spent buying new. Not recommended for a first-timer without a trade background. Our model. For this episode, we buy used, a 14-foot truck, 4 years old, previously operated, good mechanical condition, full service history. Purchase price £18,000. Then we budget another £3,000 for an immediate service, a fresh MOT, a deep clean, and a rewrap in our branding. In total truck acquisition, £21,000. The 15-point used truck inspection. And before you buy any used truck, you run this 15-point inspection. This alone can save you the price of the truck. Check the MOT history online for recurring faults. Check the engine service history. Hunt for chassis rust. Food trucks live outdoors in wet festival fields, and rust is the silent killer. Get the gas system inspected by a gas-safe engineer and the electrics by a qualified electrician, non-negotiable. Check the generator hours and output. Test the griddle for even heat, the fryer's thermal cutout, and the fridge and freezer holding safe temperatures. Check the water system, the extraction and fire suppression, the fire extinguishers in date, the tires, the bodywork and hatch seals. and the full paperwork, the V5C gas and electrical certificates, the fire suppression service record. 7. Step 3. Equipment on board and added. The kitchen is the size of a garden shed, so every piece of kit has to fight for its space. Our used truck came fitted, verified during that inspection, with the essentials: a commercial flat-top griddle, the heart of the whole operation, a single basket gas fryer, an under-counter fridge and freezer, a built-in prep table, a separate hand wash basin, and a utensil sink. Both a legal requirement: fresh and wastewater tanks, extraction and fan, a wet chemical fire suppression system over the griddle and fryer, a diesel generator, and external gas bottle storage. But we still need to add a few things for our specific menu. A panini press for even melt and consistency, 300 pounds, a soup kettle to hold soup hot all day, 150, a compact coffee machine for festival hot drinks, we budget 800, a small salamander for the cookie skillet, 250, a tablet POS with card reader, 300, because in 2026, a cash-only food truck is dead. At least 80% of your sales are card and contactless, plus a Bluetooth speaker, LED, lighting for evening and winter trading, replacement fire extinguishers, a first aid kit, and a cleaning kit. Then the small wares, the unglamorous stuff that quietly adds up. Knives and color-coded boards, spatulas and tongs, gastronome containers, squeeze bottles, thermometers, serving baskets, ladles and portion cups, staff aprons and non-slip shoes, and boxes of nitrile gloves. All in, another £830. 8. Step 4. Packaging, stock, and the commissary. Your food is hot and handheld, so packaging has to keep it warm, resist grease, and look good in a photo. Branded craft sandwich sleeves, grease-proof sheets, chip cups, soup cups with lids, coleslaw pots, wooden cutlery, napkins, hot drink cups, carrier bags, and cookie trays. The opening order comes to about £1,000, then opening food stock, enough to trade the first week, restocked weekly after that. Sourdough, 4 kinds of cheese, plus the plant-based, butter, bacon, mushrooms, the vegetables, the jams and oils, potatoes for chips, tinned tomatoes for soup, drinks, coffee, and all the store-cupboard basics. That lands around 2,200. We model 2,500 to cover a buffer and the inevitable waste of opening week. The cost. Everyone forgets. The commissary, and here's the one that catches newcomers cold. You cannot legally prepare food for commercial sale in your home kitchen. You need a rented commercial kitchen, a commissary for prepping veg, batch making soup, part cooking chips, washing everything down, storing bulk stock, and often parking the truck overnight. A commissary runs £12 to £20 an hour, or £300 to £600 a month for off-peak membership, which is what most trucks take, using it 3 or 4 mornings a week. Some councils even require you to name your commissary on your street trading application. We model £400 a month, parking included. 9. Step 5. Licenses, council pitch, plus festivals. This is where food truck dreams hit the wall of British bureaucracy. There's no shortcut, and every item here is legally required. The street trading license under the local government, miscellaneous provisions. Act of 1982, you cannot trade on a public street without a street trading license from the local council. That license is your permanent pitch. The process goes like this. You identify the council. You check whether they have designated pitches free. Many have a fixed number in the high footfall spots. You apply, submitting your location, hours, menu, food business registration, insurance, commissary details, and full vehicle documents. You pay a non-refundable application fee, £100 to £500, gone even if they say no. Then you wait 4 to 16 weeks, and some prime pitches have waiting lists of 2 to 3 years. If you're approved, you pay the pitch fee, and this varies enormously. A small town, 50 to 150 a week. A medium city, good spot, 150 to 300. A prime pitch in central London, Manchester, or Edinburgh, 300 to 800 a week. The license usually runs 12 months. Renewable, with no guarantee of renewal. If the council redevelops or gets complaints, your pitch can vanish. Our model, a medium UK city, think Nottingham, Bristol or Leeds, a city centre square, Monday to Saturday, 11 to 8. Pitch fee, £200 a week, which annualises to £867 a month. Application fee, £200. And a reality check. If you want a prime London pitch, you may wait years or buy one informally from a retiring trader for anywhere between £5,000 and £30,000, which we are not including here. Festivals and events. Festivals are separate and you apply to each one individually. Most major festivals open applications in January and February for the summer. You submit your menu, truck photos, hygiene rating, insurance, gas and electrical certificates, and fire safety documents, plus a pitch fee. Those fees scale hard. A small local food festival, £150 to £500, a medium one, £500 to £2,000, a major festival, £2,000 to £8,000, and a prime Christmas market for the season, £2,000 to £10,000. Some also take a cut of revenue on top, 10 to 15%. Read the contract and accept this now. You will be rejected from most major festivals in your first year. Established traders get priority, so you build from the bottom, the county shows, the local fairs, and you earn your way up. Our festival model for a realistic year one: 3 small local festivals at 300 each, 2 medium at 1,000 each, and 1 4-week Christmas market at 3,000. Total pitch fees of £5,900. Plus application fees, you apply to 15 at around £35 each and get into 6. Step 6, compliance, insurance and VAT. Now the compliance stack, the paperwork that keeps you legal and out of court. Food business registration is free, done with the council at least 28 days before you trade. Every staff member needs a level 2 food safety certificate, £20 to £30 each. You write a HACCP plan from the free FSA pack. You comply with Natasha's law on allergens, full allergen info for every item, on the truck and the website, and the council inspects both your truck and your commissary for a food hygiene rating. You want a 5 and you display it at festivals. Customers actively look for it. Then the vehicle side, an annual MOT, about £55, and if it fails you don't trade. Vehicle tax, £165 to £335 a year. Commercial vehicle insurance covering business use in the fitted kitchen, £800 to £2,000 a year. An annual gas safe certificate and an annual electrical certificate, roughly £100 to £150 each, and a generator service, £100 to £200. On top of that, the business insurances, and don't cut these. Public liability, minimum £5 million, because someone will burn a hand on hot soup or trip on your awning leg. Employer's liability, legally required the moment you have staff. Product liability for the food itself. Contents cover for the equipment. Business interruption cover for when the truck's off the road. And optionally, festival cancellation cover. All in, we model £2,400 a year, £200 a month. And if you play music, that's a PPL, PRS license too. A word on VAT, and one honest note the internet always skips. Hot takeaway food is standard rated for VAT, and once your turnover passes £90,000 a year, which this business does comfortably, you must register. To keep this episode directly comparable with episodes 1 and 2, the figures you're about to see are shown before VAT. When you build your own sheet, model VAT from day one with your accountant because it changes the shape of everything. 11. Step 7. Staffing a food truck runs lean because it has to. You physically cannot fit more than 2 or 3 people inside. On regular pitch days, that's 2. You, the owner and head chef, on the griddle and running the whole thing, and 1 front of house server working the POS, the drinks, the queue and the awning. At festivals, the loom jumps and the days stretch to 12, 14, 16 hours. So you add a third, like a second chef on the fryer and the prep line, keeping the queue moving. On April 2026 wages, the national living wage is £12.71 an hour. Your front of house server, 40 hours a week, is about £2,200 a month gross. You draw yourself a salary of £2,500. Your festival second chef is hired per event at a slightly higher £14 festival rate, which annualizes to about £490 a month. Add your server's festival overtime, employer's national insurance after the employment allowance, and a 3% workplace pension. All in, annualized, your total monthly staff cost is £6,115, and understand what that number costs you personally. In year 1, you work 6 days a week on the pitch, plus around 35 festival days on top, many of them weekends. Your own hours are brutal. That's not a footnote, that's the job. 12. Step 8. Fuel, maintenance and the hidden costs. Your truck drinks 2 kinds of fuel, one for the engine, one for the kitchen, and it breaks because it's a commercial kitchen being shaken down every road in Britain. Start with fuel. Vehicle diesel. A busy truck covers 15 to 20,000 miles a year driving to the pitch, the commissary and festivals across the country. About £400 a month. LPG for the griddle and fryer. 4 to 6 19-kilo bottles a month, around 220. And the generator. If your pitch has no mains hookup, that generator runs all day, and at festivals 12 to 16 hours a day. We model the worst case, no shore power, at £350 a month. Total fuel, £970 a month. Then maintenance, and this is a when, not an if. Vehicle servicing, tyres, brakes, oil, belts, equipment repairs, a griddle thermostat fails, a fryer element dies, a fridge compressor goes, something will break so you keep a fund, generator servicing, MEOT failures, weekly deep cleans and waste tank emptying, an annual resealing of the roof and hatches, because water ingress destroys a truck faster than anything else. Budgeted monthly, maintenance and repairs come to £520. Interlude. A day on the pitch. Before we open the sheet, let's live one day, because the numbers mean nothing until you feel them. It's 7 in the morning and it's still dark. You're at the commissary and the first job is soup. A big batch, made now, held hot all day. Then the chips, peeled, cut, blanched. The first fry, done here, so the truck only has to finish them. Onions caramelizing, peppers roasting, everything portioned into gastronorms and loaded, cold chain intact, into the truck. 10 a.m. you drive to the square. Setup is 40 minutes on a good day. Awning up, generator on, griddle to temperature, hand wash filled, waste tank checked, hygiene certificate in the window, card machine paired. 11, you open. And for 2 hours, it's controlled chaos. The lunch rush, 40 orders back to back, the griddle full, your server calling tickets, and the whole thing depends on that combo upsell landing again and again. 2 o'clock, it dies. The square empties. This is the honest, unglamorous middle of the day nobody films. You prep, you restock the line, you answer festival emails on your phone, and you watch the sky, because a black cloud at 3 is 100 quid you won't take. 5, the after work trade picks up for an hour. 8, you close, but you're not done. Clean down is an hour, and the griddle scraped, the fryer filtered, surfaces sanitized, bins out. You drive back to the commissary in the dark, empty the wastewater, prep what you can for tomorrow, and you're home by 10. Then you do it again, 6 days a week. That's the job the beautiful photo doesn't show. Now, let's see what it pays. 13, the moment of truth. P and L council pitch only. Now we put it together and we start with the pitch on its own, no festivals, because this is your baseline and it's about to teach you the single most important lesson in this whole episode. The assumptions are solid and realistic. A medium city pitch, 6 days a week, doing £350 to £500 a day, call it an average of 450, 24 trading days a month. That's £10,800 of monthly revenue. Food cost held tight at 28%, everything on card. Money in, 10,800. Now money out, food 3,024. Staff 6,115. Pitch fee 867, commissary 400, packaging 600, fuel 970, maintenance 520, insurance 200, compliance 229, card fees 189, accountant 150, bank charges 20, and a buffer of 300. Total money out 13,584. A loss of £2,784 every single month on more than 10 grand of sales. Why? Because staff and fuel and maintenance are enormous relative to the revenue, and the pitch fee, commissary, insurance and compliance are fixed. They do not care whether you sell 30 sandwiches or 60. So here it is, the line to remember. A food truck on a council pitch alone almost certainly loses money. The margins on the sandwiches are beautiful. The fixed costs of running a kitchen on wheels eat them alive at this loom, which means festivals aren't the upside. Festivals are the thing that makes the model work at all. So let's add them. 14, P and L, pitch plus festivals. Year 1, the real model. Here's the festival season for a realistic newcomer. 3 small local festivals, 2 days each, around £1,200 a day. 2 medium festivals doing £2,500 a day, and a 4-week Christmas market at £800 a day. That's £42,300 of festival revenue across the year, £3,525 a month. When you spread it out, add that to the pitch, and your combined annualized revenue is £14,325 a month. Just remember the real rhythm underneath it. June to August might do 20 to 25,000. January might do 7. We annualize it to keep the sheet honest. Still a loss, even with festivals. Year 1 loses £1,330 a month, nearly £16,000 across the year. And you need to sit with why, because this is where most owners quit. 1, your festival Lumia is low. 6 events, because as an unknown, you can't get into more. 2, your revenue per festival day is modest because nobody knows your brand yet. 3, the fixed costs are relentless and they don't care that you're building a reputation. This is exactly what people discover 6 months in, when the startup savings are gone and winter is coming over the hill. 15, P and L. Year 2, building reputation. Year 2, momentum builds. You've got regulars on the pitch now and word of mouth, so the pitch climbs to 12,500 a month. Your year 1 photos and reviews get you into 10 festivals instead of 6, including your first major one. Total festival revenue rises to 56,000 for the year. Combined, you're at 17,167 a month. Food cost tightens to 27% as your supplier relationships and your experience cut waste. £312 of loss. That's zero. That's the break-even year. You're covering your costs and paying yourself that £2,500 a month draw, about £30,000 of owner benefit for the year, but not a penny more. And notice how fragile it still is. One major breakdown, one cancelled festival, one washout summer, and you're straight back into the red. Year 2 is survival, not success. 16, P and L. Year 3, mature, profitable. Year 3, now you're established with a real reputation. The pitch does 14,000 a month, near the ceiling for a 2-person operation. You're an established festival trader doing 12 to 14 events, including 2 majors and a prime Christmas market. Festival revenue, 82,000 for the year, combined 20,833 a month. Food cost at its floor, 26%, and you've promoted your front of house to manager and lifted your own draw to 3,000, finally taking a day or 2 off a week. £792 a month, £9,500 of profit for the year, on top of a £36,000 salary. Total owner benefit around £45,500. That is a real living, and it took 3 years of relentless work, near losses, and building a festival reputation from absolutely nothing to get there. 17. The winter problem, November to February. We have to talk about winter because it is the single biggest thing that kills UK food trucks. From November to February, outdoor trading drops 50 to 70%. The pitch that did £500 a day in July does 150 in January. Festivals are gone except the Christmas markets. And you have 4 options. Option 1, grind through it, keep trading, accept the low revenue, use the quiet time for maintenance and planning, but expect to lose £2,000 to £3,000 a month, £8,000 to £12,000 across the winter, funded out of summer profit. Option 2, find indoor winter pitches, shopping centre food courts, indoor markets, an office atrium at lunchtime, a university campus. Option 3, and this is the smart one, private events and catering. A grilled cheese truck at a winter wedding is a huge hit, and one booking is £800 to £1,500 with no weather risk and no footfall risk. Book 3 to 5 over the winter and you cover your fixed costs. And option 4, simply close for January and February and live off summer savings. Perfectly viable if you budgeted for it. Our model grinds through, topped up with 1 or 2 private events a month and that Christmas market. The winter losses are already baked into the annual numbers you've seen. The summer carries the winter, but only if you planned for it. 18, startup total. Everything to open the doors. So what does it cost to actually open? Let's total the whole sheet. £34,500. That's cheaper than a high street takeaway at £45,000 to £55,000, and in the same range as a fitted dark kitchen. But the operating risk is higher. The breakdowns, the weather, the winter, and those are unique to this model. The 3-episode comparison. And here's how the 3 businesses we've costed stack up. Episode 1, the high street takeaway, £45,000 to £55,000 to start, and a year 3 net of £30,000 to £50,000. Episode 2, the 3-brand dark kitchen, £25,000 to £30,000 to start, and 100,000 plus at scale. Episode 3, this food truck, 32 to 38,000 to start, and a year 3 net of 9,500 for a single owner-operated truck. On these numbers, the single food truck is the least profitable of the 3. Its advantages are mobility, low fixed rent, and the lifestyle. Its enemies are seasonality, mechanical risk, and a hard ceiling on how many people you can serve per hour from a 14-foot box. The real wealth move with trucks isn't one truck, it's a fleet. 19. The 5 traps that kill food trucks. Before the verdict, the 5 traps. If this business fails, it almost always fails on one of these. Trap 1. Buying the wrong truck. The most expensive mistake there is. Hidden rust, a dying engine, worn out kit, and your repair bills exceed the purchase price inside a year. Always get the professional inspection. Always. No exceptions, no gut feelings. Trap 2, no winter plan. You open in May, have a glorious summer, spend the profit, and November flattens you. Sales drop 60%, you've got no savings, and you're closed by February. Plan your winter before you ever open. Trap 3, festival overconfidence. You assume you'll waltz into the biggest festivals in year 1. You apply to 10, get into 1 small local fair, and your whole summer projection collapses. Apply wide, expect rejection, and build from the bottom. The county shows and the car boot food fields. Do them. Get the photos, get the reviews. The big festivals open up in year 2 and 3. Trap 4, undercapitalization. The truck cost 32 to 38,000 to start, but you also need living expenses and winter loss cover. Open with exactly 35,000 and no buffer, and you run out of money before your first summer even ends. The real minimum total capital is 50,000, not 35. Trap 5, solo operator burnout. A food truck is physically brutal. 7 a.m. prep at the commissary, drive to the pitch, trade till 8, clean down, drive back, restock, home by 10, 6 days a week, plus 14-hour festival days, sleeping in a tent. Most people who quit don't quit because the business failed. They quit because their body and their relationships failed first. Hire help from day 1. Even one person is the difference between sustainable and impossible. 20. How the winners do it. 7 moves. So how do the ones who make it? 7 moves. 1. Choose your pitch strategically. The pitch is your baseline revenue. So don't just apply to your local council on autopilot. A pitch outside a 5,000 worker business park with no nearby cafes is worth 3 times a quiet high street. Research the footfall, visit at different times, apply to 3 to 5 councils. 2. Build your festival portfolio from the bottom up. Year 1, 5 to 8 small events. Great photos, good reviews, and relationships with organizers because organizers talk to each other. Year 2, 8 to 12. Year 3, the majors. 3. Treat social media as your shop window. The truck is inherently visual. Post alien season, show the food, the queue, the crowd. Tag the festival and the location. That's how organizers find you and how customers find your pitch each day. Free marketing that directly drives revenue. 4. Chase private bookings. A wedding at £1,200 is 1 day's work, guaranteed with no weather risk. Put a private hire page on your site from day 1 and aim for 1 or 2 a month by year 2. 5. Negotiate the commissary. Be the cleanest, most reliable tenant. Offer to be a reference for new tenants. The owner wants full occupancy, so use that to get your rent down. 6. Treat the truck like a vehicle, not just a kitchen. Service it on schedule. Wash the underside. Festival mud eats chassis. Fix small faults immediately. A broken fryer is a bad day. A broken engine is a closed business. The vehicle is the business. Protect it. And 7, the real wealth move, truck number 2. One truck nets $9,500 a year. 2 trucks, same brand, same menu, same commissary, different cities, share the costs and the management, and the profit potential jumps to 40 or 50,000 a year. That's the actual business. 21. The bottom line, the naked verdict. The naked verdict. A food truck is the most romanticized business in the British food industry. And the reality is this: year 1 loses money. Year 2 breaks even. Year 3 makes a modest profit, around £9,500 on top of your salary. At no point does a single truck make you wealthy. What it makes is a living, £30,000 to £45,000 of total owner benefit, while you work 50 to 65 hours a week in a metal box, in the rain, in a field, in a car park. You trade your body and your time for the freedom of being your own boss, the joy of feeding people, and the life of the road. The people who win with food trucks are the ones who build a festival reputation over 3 to 5 years and reach the top tier events, who add private catering as a second income, who expand to 2 or 3 trucks with a central kitchen, and who genuinely love the life. The early mornings, the festival community, the regulars who come every Tuesday. So, would I do it? As a single truck, council pitch only? No, you'll lose money and burn out. As a single truck with festivals and private events, properly capitalized with a winter buffer? Maybe. It's a lifestyle business, not a wealth machine. If the lifestyle calls to you, do it, but do it with your eyes open and 50,000 in the bank, not 35. And as a fleet of 2 or 3 trucks, 1 brand, 1 commissary, yes, that's a scalable business with real profit in it. This is the naked business. Every number, every trap, every winter. No sugar, no fluff, just the sheep. Next episode, we scale the economics of 2 trucks, 1 commissary, 1 brand, and how one becomes many. If this helped you see the real picture, subscribe. We do this for a different business every week. See you next time. The naked business. No fluff, just numbers,